Okay, so here I am setting off for my walk back to Victoria Station. So it's walk and talk number 3. I was tipped about an app called Meerkat by Richard Eaton, where you can live stream video to Twitter. So I might give that a bash tomorrow, but haven't quite organised myself for that today. So I was talking about last time about knowing your values and how important that was, and really all of this sprung from seeing Arnold Schwarzenegger do his list of what's the keys to success were on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Facebook. So I wrote my own and did a blog post on that. So the first one for me was get happy, and that's it. That to me is the most important thing in life. The second most important for me was knowing your values. Once you know your values, so those two for me were the like cornerstones of all of it. So if you got to know well, first get yourself happy and you've got to know what your values were, then really you're pretty much set in terms of being successful as far as I'm concerned. And those two things are much easier said than done, and none of this is for me to say I'm doing this all perfectly by any means, but it's just what I've learned from listening to people, reading books, and 48 years of life experience. These are just things that I thought I'd share. So the next ones that I'm going to go through are not necessarily in any list of or any order of importance. So for me, the next one on the list, and again, as I said, not the most important necessarily, was helping others. And that is quite an important thing. I've been reading a book recently by Sean Acker called The Happiness Advantage, and obviously all about happiness. And in his book, one of the things he talks about is getting things into your daily routine that help you to remain happy. So if you have a positive, happy mindset, you set off with the intention to be happy, it's quite important to get into your daily routine things that are going to keep you there and help you to become happy. Debbie Huxton, my coach, is always talking about success rituals, i.e. things you do on a regular basis, day by day, that have that compound effect in your life and really develop and help you to keep success going. So for me, helping others is an important thing on the road to success. And what I mean by helping others is not just deliberately setting out with an agenda to help other people with a view to, well, how much will I get back in return, and hopefully I'll be able to get this, that and the other out of them. I mean by helping people without any reason, without an agenda to it, genuinely just helping other people. And that's quite an important thing, I think, in life, because what it's got is a massive feel-good factor for all of us, because whenever you do kind of step out of your kind of world and your bubble and see someone that needs help, it makes a big impact on them, but it also makes a big impact on you. And that's not being selfish, that's being looking after your happiness as well. So it could be just simply helping someone with their suitcase up some stairs. It could be seeing a homeless person and buying them a cup of coffee or a sandwich or something. It could be all sorts of things. But if you weave that into your daily routine and set out to do that on a daily basis, that's what's really important. So you make sure every day with purpose that you go to find an opportunity to be kind to someone. And Sean Acker in his book cites an example where he's on in Massachusetts on a mass transit thing, and he gets to the toll booth, and he quite often pays for the toll of the person behind him. Just a random act of kindness that then, he says, makes him feel better about the traffic. So it kind of helps him to relieve himself of the stress of the traffic. Simple thing, small cost to kind of keep you happy. So, all around us are opportunities to do things to help people out, and just weave those into your daily routine, and you will find that actually it just has an amazing feel-good factor to it. And happiness, which is the thing I talked about previously, is all about those kind of positive emotions and feel-good factors. So that's number 3 for me on my list. Not great because an ambulance going past, but anyway, that's it for number 3 today. Walk and talk, and bye from the streets of London.